Leo workshop on operation and maintenance practices of high voltage gas insulated switchgear held at SAIL RSP for steel sector professionals. Employees of plate mill awarded under Sabash award scheme of SAIL RSP. And Rourkela Steel Plant Open School Cricket Tournament commences.
Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, workshop on body, mind and heart leadership for employees commences at SAIL RSP. RPL certificates presented to contract workers at different departments of SAIL RSP. And Annual Grand Fete 2024 organized by Deepika Mahila Sangati.
Groundbreaking ceremony for Get Call SAIL Power Corporation Limited performed at SAIL RSP. Karamveer Award presented in Personal Department of SAIL RSP. And Synergy Lok Sanskritik Mahotsav organized at Tensa Block by Bolani and Taldihi Mines of SAIL RSP. RC Church Dance Troupe of Tensa emerges champion.
DIC Trophy for Young Managers Competition held. Employees of Pipe Plant awarded under Sabash Award Scheme of SAIL RSP. And Sensitization Tour organized for spouses of employees of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant.
SMS2 Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant sets new record in casting longest sequence of heats. Employees of CPP1 awarded under Sabash Award Scheme of SAIL RSP. And Ushra Village team emerges as champion in Kuarmunda block in zonal level Samvardhan Rural Football Tournament of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant.
SAIL achieves ABMS certification for all its plants and units. State level mock drill on gas safety organized and held at Silicon Steel Mill of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. And Marchala Dance Troupe of Latikata Block wins the Synergy Lok Sanskritik Mahotsav Championship Trophy 2024 of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant.
Quality Circles teams of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant shine at 37th National Convention on Quality Concepts. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant successfully undergoes 5S surveillance audit. And Makar Mahotsav Grand Cultural Carnival with Kite Festival to be organized by SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant to showcase the unity in diversity.
Now the news in detail. The two-day body, mind and heart leadership workshop was inaugurated by Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in charge of Rourkela Steel Plant with additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant at HRD Center of SAIL RSP on 8th January 2024. Present on the occasion were Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED P&A, Ms. Rashri Banerjee, CGM HRD and Guru Kiranji, Founder, Chairman and Principal Mentor of Jai Ganga Life Coaching. Speaking at the inaugural session, Mr. Bhaumik said, SAIL is a family and we want everyone to be healthy and happy. Healthy heart, healthy mind and healthy body are essential to maintain a healthy work-life balance. He also highlighted the importance of having a healthy workforce for an organization to be successful. Apart from having healthy equipments in the plant, we also aim for having a healthy workforce, he added. Mr. Mishra emphasized the importance of having healthy mind and healthy heart for the employees to give their best in their work. Around 35 employees are participating in the workshop spread over various technical sessions. Mr. K.K. Jaiswal, AGM HRD, coordinated the inaugural session of the workshop. Contract workers of raw material handling plant and mechanical shop who have successfully completed RPL training were certified with industry relevant skill certification at different functions organized in their concerned departments. Notably, the RPL certificate is issued by Indian Iron and Steel Sector Skill Council. In RMHP, Mr. S.S. Roy Chaudhary, CGM RMHP and Ms. Rashri Banerjee, CGM HRD handed over the certificates to 11 contract labours. The program was facilitated by Mr. Sikandar Munda, AGM RMHP. Similarly, 9 contract workers were awarded at mechanical shop. The certificates were handed over by Mr. Ravi Ranjan, CGM Design and Shops in the presence of Mr. H. Pati, GM HRD, Mr. Shekhar Narayan, GM in charge Design and Mechanical Shop and other senior officers of the department and HRD. Mr. L. Marandi, Senior Manager HRD, coordinated the functions with the support of Mr. Alok Ranjan Behra, Junior Officer HRD. It is worth mentioning here that all these contract workers were trained in domain skills as well as soft skills. During the course, they were provided with entrepreneurship tips. After assessment, they have all been certified. The main objective of the certification is to align the competencies of the pre-existing workforce of the country to the standardized national skills qualification framework. The annual grand fete of Deepika Mahila Sangati was held at Rourkela Club on 6th January 2024. Mr. Atanu Bhomik, Director in charge of Rourkela Steel Plant, with additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant, inaugurated the fete by lighting the ceremonial lamp. Present on the occasion were Mrs. Seema De Bhomik, President, Deepika Mahila Sangati, Dr. Shubhankar Mohapatra, ADM Rourkela, Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. P.K. Sau, ED Projects, Mr. Somnath Tripathi, EDMM, Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED P&A, Mr. Alok Verma, ED Mines, Mr. A.K. Behuria, ED F&A, Mrs. Harshala Suryavanshi, Dr. Sushmita Das, Mrs. Prabhati Mishra and Mrs. Namrata Verma, all Vice Presidents of DMS. Mrs. Nidhi Singhal, Secretary of the Sangati, many other senior officers of Rourkela Steel Plant and governing body members and other members of the organization. The DIC along with other guests and dignitaries visited each of the stalls and evinced a keen interest in them. Stalls offering mouth-watering delicacies ranging from biryani, fast food to traditional snacks and bakery items attracted large crowds. Games, lucky draw and housey, which tested the dexterity, skill, flair, acumen and above all, fate were a huge draw for the young and the young at heart. Garments, apparel and other consumable items also formed a part of the fate. The stall by Rajbhasha Department of RSP held the attention of the language lovers. A musical program by Ninad, musical team RSP, enchanted the audience during the evening. The fete evoked an enthusiastic response from the Rourkelites who enjoyed the evening to their heart's content. It is worth mentioning here that the Sangati is into multifarious activities aimed at empowering women, educating poor children, as well as providing medical and healthcare facilities to the underprivileged and marginalized sections of the society. The dedicated members of the Sangati, led by Mrs. Seema De Bhomik, are engaged in many activities that cover Rourkela and its peripheral areas. The proceeds of the fete will go for the charitable activities being undertaken by the Sangati.
With the objective to encourage managerial excellence among the young managers, the DIC Trophy for Young Managers competition was held at HRD Center of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 5th January 2024. The selection committee present on the occasion included Mr. Tarun Mishra, EDPNA, Mr. I. Rajan, CGM in charge, CO and CCD, Ms. Rajashri Banerjee, CGM HRD, and Mr. Rajshekhar Saha, VP Business and Marketing, Dastur Energy, as external expert. It is noteworthy that the winning team of the competition will represent RSP in the Chairman's Trophy for Young Managers 2023-24 to be held at Management Training Institute of SAIL at Ranchi. Team comprising Mr. VP Arya, AGM CNIT, Mr. K. Jaiswal, AGM HRD, and Mr. Sanjay Gautam, AGM CNIT, emerged as the winner of the DIC Trophy for Young Managers 2023-24. The first runner-up of the competition was the team comprising Mr. Anup Agarwal, Manager HSM 2, Mr. Deepak Garg, Manager WMD, and Mr. Bhattokrishna Giri, Deputy Manager RNC Lab, while the second runner-up place went to the team consisting of Mr. Jyotirmay Jana, Senior Manager HSM 2, Mr. Mahananda Sahu, Deputy Manager F&A, and Mr. Preetam Ranjan Sahu, Deputy Manager HSM 2. The theme for this year's competition was Sustainable Future through ESG Adoption, Challenges and Way Forward for SAIL. The competition was open for all executives of up to 45 years of age. HRD Center of SAIL RSP organized a competition. In a program organized at pipe plant of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant recently, Mr. Subrat Kumar, CGM HSM 1, CRM, SSM, PP and RS presented Sabash Awards to 12 employees, including executives, for their commendable performance. Present on the occasion were Muhammad Mainuddin Laskar, GM in charge pipe plants, several senior officers and employees of the department. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Kumar commended the efforts made by the awardees to bring about performance improvement in the department. He urged all to encourage others to contribute innovatively to bring about a culture of excellence in the organization. The recipients of the awards were Mr. Tapan Kumar Panda, AGM, Mr. S.S. Behera, Manager, Mr. P.K. Samansingha, MOMT, Mr. Sukanta Kumar Das, Senior Operative, Mr. Arun Kumar Behera, AGM, Mr. Manoj Kumar Pradhan, Junior Executive, Mr. Debendra Kumar Nayak, Senior Operative, Mr. Nilambar Nayak, Operator, Mr. Manoj Kumar Kabi, Senior Operative, Mr. Niranjan Patel, MOMT, Mr. Devendra Kumar Panda, Senior Technician, and Mr. Vishnu N. Hembram, Technician. The different projects for which Sabash Award was given were successful installation and commissioning of new type of saw welding machine, oil cooling system, resolving critical problems with regard to higher D&T ratio and lower thickness of ERW pipe production, minimizing step cutting issues, replacement of frequently problematic PIV gear with VF drive in pipe sample cutting machine, and housekeeping. The program was coordinated by Mr. Avinash Chaudhary, GM Pipe Plants. As a part of the HR initiative Pragatire Sati, a plant visit was organized for the spouses of employees of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant to sensitize them about the work conditions and working norms of the plant to become effective partners of progress. Spouses of 15 employees from Steel Melting Shop 2 were taken around Steel Melting Shop 2, Blast Furnace 5, New Plate Mill on 3rd January 2024. Mr. T.P. Shivsankar, CGM SMS 2, presided over the welcome, orientation and interaction session. Also present were Mr. Dhirendra Mishra, GM in charge Personnel, Works and other officials of the department. In the orientation program, the group was shown a video on plant overview and safety during interaction. The senior officers urged guests to continue their unstinted support and encourage their partners to adhere to safety norms and standards. During the visit to the site, the guests were briefed about the process of steel making right from raw material channelization to finished products. The importance and contribution of the steel melting shop was also explained. The program was coordinated by Mr. S. Garur, Manager, Personnel.
The groundbreaking ceremony for Get Call Sale Power Corporation Limited GSPCL was performed at the Mandira Reservoir site by Mr. Atanu Bhomik, Director in charge, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, with additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant on 9th January 2024. Present on the occasion were Mr. Amresh Kumar, MD, OHPCL, Mr. Somnath Tripathi, EDMM, Dr. B.K. Hota, EDM and HS, Mr. Tarun Mishra, EDP and A, Mr. Alok Verma, ED Mines, Mr. A.K. Behuria, EDF and A, Mr. I. Rajan, CGM, COCCD and Acting ED Works, Mr. Ashish Kumar Mohanty, Director Operation OHPCL, and Mr. D. Rabha, GM, WMD, RSP, and other senior officers of the plant and OHPC. It is worth mentioning here that GSPCL is a joint venture between Rourkela Steel Plant RSP of Steel Authority of India Limited and GETCOL, Green Energy Development Corporation of Odisha, a wholly owned subsidiary of OHPC, Odisha Hydro Power Corporation. The agreement for the JV was earlier signed on 18 February 2018, where the company was provisionally named as Mandira Power Corporation Limited. Under this joint venture, one small hydroelectric power SHEP project of 10 megawatt with 3 turbines, each with a capacity of 3.3 megawatt, will be installed and operated at Mandira Dam Reservoir, the captive water body of RSP, at a cost of Rs 110 crores. This power plant shall generate power by harnessing the energy potential of water released from Mandira Dam for use downstream by RSP. The power plant will be installed at a comparatively low cost and in a very short period of time, since the dam is already in existence. The entire power generated at the proposed project shall be consumed by RSP and can be used in any other unit of SAIL through open access mechanism. Apart from providing cheap access to power, the project will ensure that the power so generated shall be treated as renewable power and shall help RSP to offset its RPO or renewable power obligation. Ms. Savitri Sahu, Senior Executive Assistant Personnel, was awarded for her commendable performance under the Karamveer Award Scheme of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, at a function organized at CGMP&A Discussion Room on 8th January 2024. Mr. Birendra Kullu, CGMP&A, presided over the function and handed over the award for the month of June 2023. Present on the occasion were other officers and employees of the department. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Kullu appreciated the hard work put in by Ms. Sahu, which helped in the smooth functioning and execution of various contracts. He urged all to contribute meaningfully by giving a special touch to ordinary jobs to improve overall performance of the department. Ms. Sahu was awarded for processing of 8,900 parcels of contract labours as per the GPAIS requirement and recommended to CISF with due scrutiny within the shortest possible time. The program was coordinated by Ms. Shubhra Rajeshwari, Assistant Manager, Personnel R&G. 12 tribal dance troupes from different peripheral villages of Bulani and Taldihi iron mines situated in Tensa block enthusiastically participated in the Synergy Lok Sanskritik Mahotsav organized under the CSR initiative of Bulani Iron Mines and Taldihi Iron Mines of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP at Ispat High School Tensa Playground on 5th January. Mr. S.U. Luskar, GM Electrical, graced the concluding function as the chief guest. Present on the occasion were Mr. N.C. Panda, GM P&A, Mrs. Gayatri Patnaik, President Ladies Club BIM, Mrs. Anita Purti, Sarpanch Tensa GP, Ms. Priya Kashyap, Samiti Member Tensa GP, Mr. B. Datta, AGM Civil, and other senior officers and village elders. The dignitaries presented the first, second and third prizes to the winners of the dance competitions. RC Church Dance Group of Tensa emerged as champion, winning a cash award of Rs 6,000 and the champion trophy. 0 Point Dance Group bagged the second prize that consisted of a cash award of Rs 5,000 and a trophy. The third prize, carrying a cash prize of Rs 4,000 and a trophy, was presented to Rourkela dance group. Consolation prizes of Rs 2,000 were also given to each of the remaining participating troops. The program was organized by Mr. Amiya Ranjan Raut, Deputy Manager, Civil CSR.
The Continuous Casting Machine 3 CCM3 belonging to the Steel Melting Shop 2 SMS2 Department of Sale Rourkela Steel Plant RSP has set a fresh record in casting the longest ever sequence of heats. The unit registered an all-time best casting of 309 heats during the record sequence. Notably, the previous best castings of 291 heats was recorded in September 2023. It is noteworthy that CCM3 started the sequence on 30th December 2023 at 16.37 hours and completed on 9th January 2024 at 22.53 hours with a record total casting time of 264 hours and 308 heats. In the process, the unit produced 49,332 tons of crude steel, 1747 slabs, with 14 ton dish flying and total cast length of 14,427 meters. The secondary steel units and basic oxygen furnace of SMS2 played an instrumental role in the success by feeding heats with required quality, composition and temperature and at the right time. Casting for this sort of long sequence was never done before and hence it was quite challenging. However, the concerted efforts of the entire production chain and the supporting agencies, that is, Mechanical, Electrical, Instrumentation, Research and Control Lab RCL and Production Planning and Control PPC, helped the department achieve the target. The record reiterates the unparalleled determination of the RSP collective that has time and again shown its brilliance to help the plant soar new highs. In a program organized at Captive Power Plant 1 of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant recently, Mr. B.S. Kartha, CGM Electrical and Power, presented Sabash Awards to 31 employees, including executives, for their commendable performance. Present on the occasion were Mr. S.L. Das, GM CPP1, sectional representatives and several senior officers and employees of the department. In his address, Mr. Kartha commended the efforts made by the awardees to bring about performance improvement in the department. He urged all to encourage others to contribute innovatively to bring about a culture of excellence in the organization. The awards were given for special innovative projects, installation and commissioning of new, modified, rectified, revived and renovated equipments and housekeeping. The program was coordinated by Mr. Vikil D. Malve, Senior Manager APP1 and Mr. Raghuveer Singh, Senior Manager and DSO CPP1. Team from Ushra village has emerged as the champion of zonal level Samvardhan Rural Football Tournament organized by CSR Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant at Dumarjor Model Steel Village in Kuarmunda Block. Mr. M.N.V.S. Prabhakar, CGM Services, was the chief guest of the closing function and presented the trophies and cash award to the champions of the tournament. Mr. Sanjay Mehrotra, GM Personnel Works, was the guest of honor. 32 teams took part in the tournament that was held from 4 to 8 January 2024. The team from Ushra village defeated the Teleposh Green Club team by 3-1 in the penalty shootout to win the championship trophy. The third and the fourth positions were bagged by teams from Lodesara village and Laing Resettlement Colony. The champions received a trophy and a cash award of Rs 10,000, while the runners-up team got a trophy and a cash award of Rs 8,000. The third and fourth teams received a trophy each and cash prizes of Rs 6,000 and 4,000 respectively. The dignitaries also presented the Best Player, Best Scorer, Best Goalkeeper and Best Defender awards comprising trophies and cash awards. At the outset, Ms. Munmun Mitra, GM CSR, welcomed the gathering. A formal vote of thanks was proposed by Mr. T.B. Topo, AGM CSR. Mr. Benedict Ekka, Senior Field Instructor CSR, anchored the function. Earlier, the tournament was inaugurated on 4th January. The highlight of the inaugural function was a street play on the theme of health and hygiene. The 5-day tournament was conducted by Hindu Self-Help Group of Dumarjod village under the patronage of Rourkela Steel Plant. Large number of football lovers from in and around the village gathered to witness the event. It is worth mentioning here that the zonal level football tournaments are organized in the 4 peripheral blocks of RSP every year. The champions and the runners-up from each of the 4 zones will compete in the final football match that will be held at Rourkela.
Steel Authority of India Limited SAIL has become the first Maharatna public sector unit to have implemented the Anti-Bribery Management System ABMS in all its plants and units. ABMS is a management system which is designed in line with the ISO 37001-2016 to help an organization to prevent, detect and respond to bribery incidents. On 10th January 2024, the Bureau of Indian Standards BIS awarded the IBMS certificate as per IS or ISO 37001-2016 to SAIL in the august presence of Shri Amarendu Prakash, Chairman SAIL, Shri S.N. Gupta, CVO SAIL, Dr. R.K. Tyagi, DDGC BIS, Shri Ashish Tripathi, CVO BIS and other senior officers of SAIL. Speaking on the occasion, Chairman SAIL said, "This certification is a testimony to the commitment of SAIL in promoting transparency and boosting the confidence of all the stakeholders in dealing with SAIL." A state-level mock drill on gas leakage was conducted at Silicon Steel Mill premises of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP on 11th January 2024 in association with National Disaster Management Authority and Odisha State Disaster Management Authority with an aim to enhance preparedness to meet any eventuality arising out of gas leakage. A part of statutory requirement, the exercise was done to assess the efficacy of on-site disaster management system of RSP and the personnel associated with it. The mock drill was witnessed by Mr. I. Rajan, CGM, COCCD, Mr. Bibhu Prasad, Deputy Director, Factories and Boilers, Government of Orissa, Mr. Bikash Kumar Bhoi, Assistant Collector, Sundargarh, Mr. R. Dash, Deputy Environment Engineer, Government of Orissa, Mr. Ronit Kumar, Deputy Commissioner, RMC, Dr. Pandit Sahu, Medical and Health Service, Government of Orissa, Mr. MNVS Prabhakar, CGM Services, Mr. Subrat Kumar, CGM HSM 1, CRM, SSM, PP and RS, Mr. P.S. Kanan, CGM EMD, Mr. J.B. Patnaik, GM in charge Fire Services, Mr. Abukash Behera, GM Safety, Mr. Sunil Murmu, Inspector ODRAF, Mr. M.K. Das, Deputy Commandant CISF and other senior officers from EMD, Transport, Safety, Fire Services, OHSC, CISF and Silicon Steel Mill were present on the occasion. The entire team was divided into 3 teams, namely Combat Team, Rescue Team and Auxiliary Team. The CISF team comprising 79 personnel played a key role in the exercise, cordoning off the area for the safe execution of the entire exercise. The senior officers applauded the whole exercise and suggested further improvements in certain areas. The entire event was organized and coordinated by Mr. C.R. Mishra, GM in charge SSM under the guidance of Mr. I. Rajan. The collective of the above departments along with Silicon Steel Mill played a major role in the successful conduct of the exercise. March Hola dance troupe of Bolani village in Latikata block emerged as champion for second consecutive year in the final round of the Synergy Lok Sanskritik Mahotsav organized by SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant at Civic Center on 10th January 2024. Mr. Atanu Bhomik, Director in Charge, Rourkela Steel Plant, with additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant, graced the concluding function as the chief guest. Present on the occasion were Mr. Somnath Tripathi, EDMM, Dr. B.K. Hota, EDM and HS, Mr. Tarun Mishra, EDP and A, Mr. Alok Verma, ED Mines, Mr. P.K. Swai, CGMTA and CSR, senior officers of RSP, SHG groups and participants from more than 10 blocks of Rourkela and periphery areas. It is noteworthy that 120 troops, that is 30 dance troops, each from different villages of Latikata block, Nuagaon block, Bisra block and Kuarmunda block had taken part in the zonal rounds held earlier in the block level. The first, second and third prize winners from each block participated in the final round to win the ultimate title. Mr. Bhomik congratulated the winners as well as the participating teams for making the program a success. He said, being a responsible industry of this region, it is our duty to encourage as well as preserve the rich culture and unique traditions. RSP believes in a holistic socio-economic development of Rourkela and peripheral areas. He also commended the efforts of CSR department for promoting the local culture. The dignitaries presented the first, second and third prizes to the winners of the dance competitions. March Hala dance troupe of Bolani village in Latikata block was the winner team that won cash award of Rs 20,000 and the champions trophy. Kendutala village of Bisra block bagged the second prize that consisted of a cash award of Rs 17,500 and a trophy. The third prize that carried a cash prize of Rs 15,000 and a trophy was bagged by Kacharu group of Kacharu village in Kuarmunda block. The judges were also felicitated on the occasion. Consolation prizes of Rs 5,000 were also given to each of the remaining participating troops. Earlier in the morning, Mr. Tarun Mishra had inaugurated the event. Later, in the evening prize distribution ceremony, Mr. P.K. Swai welcomed the gathering. Ms. Munmun Mitra, GM CSR, proposed a formal vote of thanks. Mr. T.B. Topo, AGM CSR, coordinated the program, while Mr. B. Ekka, Senior Field Assistant CSR, coordinated the award ceremony. It is worth mentioning here that as a part of its CSR initiatives, RSP has been organizing the Synergy Lok Sanskritik Mahotsav since 2012-2013.
All the 22 quality circles teams of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant were awarded under different categories in the 37th National Convention on Quality Concepts held by QCFI at Nagpur in association with Sri Ramdev Baba College of Engineering and Management, Nagpur from 4 to 7 January 2024. The theme of the convention was Nurture Quality Concepts for a Better Future. 17 out of the 22 QC teams received the Par Excellence Award, which is the highest award of the competition. The teams are Saksham from New Plate Mill, Ekam from CNIT, Pioneer from Electronics and Automation, Prayas from Oxygen Plant, Karmveer from Coke Ovens, Agrani and Asan from Raw Material Handling Plant, Sambhava from Repair Shop Electrical, Samarpan from Steel Melting Shop 1, Tejas from New Plate Mill, Avishkar from Pipe Plant, Universal from Hot Strip Mill 1, Shrusti from Oxygen Plant 5S, Udaya from Oxygen Plant, Pragati from Instrumentation, Megamine from Roll Shop and Srujan from Sintering Plant 2. 5 teams got the Excellence Award. They are Dynamics from Plate Mill, Lakshmana and Samiksha from RNC Lab, Arohan from Hot Strip Mill 2 and Aradhana from Raw Metal Handling Plant. The Pragati team of Instrumentation bagged the Best Live Model Award. Pioneer team of E&D Department won the Appreciation Award in Quiz. Mr. Chandan Samal, GM RCL, RSP was awarded for his poem. The entire team participation was coordinated by the Research and Control Laboratory Department. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant recently achieved a significant milestone in its pursuit of operational excellence by successfully undergoing a one-day 5S surveillance audit on 11 January 2024. The audit was conducted by Mr. Sunil Srivastav, COO TQM of QCFI, Secunderabad, and Mr. S.C. Prasad, Secretary of QCFI, Rourkela Chapter. Under the 5S implementation plan of RSP, Roll Shop 4, NPM area, Oxygen Plant, Propane Plant, and Mechanical Shop were audited. The opening and closing meeting of the surveillance audit were held at Business Excellence Department under the guidance of Mr. P.K. Sahu, CGM, MS. To ensure the success of 5S implementation, RSP conducted regular training and awareness programs for employees. Meticulous documentation have been maintained, including steering committee review records, Jagruti review records, micro-level review records, self-audit and management audit records, housekeeping and maintenance schedules, and more. As part of the continuous efforts to promote awareness about 5S and quality management systems, a seminar was organized by the BE department at Rourkela Club on 11 January 2024. Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED, P&A, presided over the seminar as the chief guest and emphasized the importance of the 6th S safety along with the conventional 5S principles. Mr. Srivastav delivered a keynote address providing valuable insights into the linkage between 5S and total quality management system. During the seminar, Mr. P.K. Sahu discussed the status of 5S implementation at RSP and outlined future plans. The event was attended by CGM's senior officers from RSP and representatives from the Rourkela Chambers of Commerce. Mr. Anubinda Mahanti, GM, BE, coordinated the seminar. The 5S methodology, rooted in Japanese principles, emphasizes the importance of organizing the workplace, maintaining cleanliness, and optimizing efficiency. RSP has dedicated efforts to extensive housekeeping, floor marking, disposal of unused spares, tools, and tackles, as well as the rearrangement of space and assemblies. The implementation also involves earmarking specific locations for each item and activity, contributing to a safer and more efficient work environment. The entire program was coordinated by Mr. B.K. Behra, AGM, IED. With cultural programs presented by hundreds of artists, multi-line kite flying by professional agency, a kite festival open for all Rourkelites, exhibition kabaddi matches, yoga sessions, and mouth-watering food items from various states, the Makar Mahotsav Carnival, to be organized by SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 14 January 2024 at Sector 13 Melan ground is going to provide Rourkelites a never-before experience. To be organized between 10 a.m. to 12 noon on Sunday amidst colorful decorations, numerous selfie points, long stretches of rangolis, and traditional attired children, the festival will cater to the taste of people of every age. From traditional food items of Orissa like arisha, kakara, manda, dahibara, aludam to popular dishes from other states like litti, dosa, idli, and tilkut, the festival will offer a long list of delicacies to the foodies. Different dance and music forms from Orissa, Nagpur, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Punjab, Gujarat, etc. will be presented by students of different schools and cultural organizations, while the karaoke stage will encourage singers to present songs in different languages. A professional agency from Mumbai will hold a kite show with huge inflated kites, while a separate space has been allocated for kite flying by general public. Exhibition kabaddi matches will be held for both boys and girls team. Prizes and certificates will be given to presenters in different categories. Rourkelites are requested to join the festivities with family and friends for a wholesome Sunday morning experience amidst fun, festivity, traditions, and rituals.
Around 28 professionals from Bhilai Steel Plant, Bokaro Steel Plant, Durgapur Steel Plant, ISCO Steel Plant, Rourkela Steel Plant, Tata Steel, NSPCL, RINL and JSW Steel working in high voltage power distribution area and are associated with operation and maintenance of GIS, gas insulated switchgear, took part in a learning from each other LEO workshop that commenced at Central Power Training Institute of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 12th January 2024. The theme of the two-day workshop is Operation and Maintenance Practices of High Voltage Gas Insulated Switchgear. Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in charge Rourkela Steel Plant with additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant, presided over the inaugural session. Present on the occasion were Mr. Tarun Mishra, EDPNA, Mr. I. Rajan, Acting ED Works, Mr. H. Pati, GMHRD, HODs, senior officers and members of the workshop committee. Speaking on the occasion, the DIC appreciated the efforts of HRD in organizing such workshops meant for sharing and learning from each other to solve problems and enrich their knowledge and skill, emphasizing the need of collective brainstorming to find solutions for recurring problems. He urged the participants to make the maximum use of the workshop and brainstorm, implement and follow up the takeaway points from the workshop. During the program, presentations were made by each of the participating steel plant on recurring problems in the shop floor, solutions provided and innovative jobs undertaken to enhance production and strengthen safety. Syndicate discussions were held based on the common issues identified from the presentations. The program is expected to help participants chalk out maintenance frequency and operational checklist in their respective area of operation and help in improving their system reliability and reduce breakdowns. The sessions were guided by a team of experts from Messrs. Siemens Energy India, namely Mr. K. Bhaskar Reddy, Mr. Srimant Srinivas Raut and Mr. Vikas Kumar Mahato. A guided site visit to 220 kV GIS site at MSDS 7 substation was also organized for the delegates and subject matter experts attending the workshop. The program was coordinated by the workshop committee comprising Ms. Rajshri Banerjee and Mr. D.K. Bhanja, CGM Power Distribution as advisors, Mr. H. Pati, GM HRD, Mr. Raju Ranjan, GM Power Distribution, Ms. Annapurna Behra, Senior Manager HRD and Ms. Shanti Kumari, DGM Power Distribution as members. In a program organized at Plate Mill of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant recently, Mr. Itwa Oraon, CGM Plate Mill, presented Sabash Awards to 8 employees for their commendable performance. Present on the occasion were Mr. Y.K. Roy, GM Mechanical, Mr. Manoj Sarangi, GM Operation, Mr. Diptankar Mahapatra, GM Electrical, Mr. J.P. Malik, DSO Plate Mill, other senior officers and employees of the department. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Oraon commended the efforts made by the awardees to bring about performance improvement in the department. He urged all to encourage others to contribute innovatively to bring about a culture of excellence in the organization. The recipient of the awards were Mr. Ganesh Chandra Bisoi, MOMT, Mr. Anupam Sen Gupta, Senior Technician, Mr. Pradap Chandra Sethi, Assistant Roller, Mr. Juria Behra, MOMT, Mr. Prafulla Kumar Das, MOMT, Mr. Shubham Sahu, ACT, Mr. Sushil Tirki, MOMT and Mr. Cornelius Tete, Senior Technician. The awards were given for special innovative projects, installation and commissioning of new, modified, rectified, revived and renovated equipments which ensured continuous production, special rollings and vegan loading, enhancing the profitability of the organization. Rourkela Open School Cricket Tournament organized by the Sports Cell of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP commenced at Spa Stadium on 9 January. Mr. P.K. Swine, CGM, TA and CSR was the chief guest and inaugurated the function. Mr. P.K. Das, GM in charge Town Services, Mr. R.K. Verma, GM PH, Sports, Airport and SW, other officers of RSP, coaches and match officials were also present on the occasion. The chief guest announced the tournament open. Later, the guests were introduced to the players. The dignitaries in their speeches encouraged the young talents to exhibit their best skills and abilities in the tournament. It may be noted that 8 senior and 7 junior boys teams are participating in the tournament. The matches are being played on T20 format as per BCCI rules. The final matches of the tournament will be played on 16 January 2024. Mr. R.N. Padhi, Assistant Manager Sports, welcomed the gathering. He is also coordinating the entire event. That's all for the news today. Namaskar.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.